everybody, welcome. I'm Ryan Shroud, joined by my good buddy.
I am Tom Peterson.
And we are back. We're excited to be here.
Oh my God.
It's a new year.
It's a new year.
And we're here to talk about graphics.
And the engineers have been hard at work.
That's true. It's like our late Christmas present is to come talk about all of the work that the engineers have been
while
doing.
you and I were skiing, they were back just cranking. And I got to tell you, they have done some good work.
Well, let's talk about what we're here to talk about today.
Okay.
So it's been roughly 3 months or so since Arc has been out in the world, these high-end desktop products.
Absolutely. And during that time, we've been working to improve everything. When you're in the GPU business, it's not just one driver and you're done. It's you're going to keep improving that hardware. And when we launched Arc, we said this device that you're buying has untapped headroom. And we've been working to bring that out. And I want to share some of the results so far.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, here we go. Starting off, DX9. DX9 performance has been completely re-architected in our driver, and we're delivering 43% faster performance.
It's not a small number.
No.
And I want to make sure, 43% compared to other driver releases from us or anybody else, 5-6% is like a good performance.
No, this is like, imagine that you bought a, one GPU and now you get 2 GPU generations faster.
That's pretty good.
It's crazy.
It's impressive. It's impressive.
And it's all because the engineers and the architects have been starting from scratch, basically, and they've completely re-architected the thing. And also today, at e-tail and retail, we're bringing the price down to $249.
For the A750 limited edition cards, starting today.
Absolutely. So the combination of higher performance, lower price is just an incredible value.
I think you guys are going to see some interesting data.
Yeah, so let's dive right into it, okay? Starting off, DX9. Tell me why it's important.
DX9 is still critical, right? And we talked about this a little bit in December, right? Where the importance and value of this segment of gaming to the PC, right?
Huge.
Counter-Strike is just, CSGO is one of these examples where you've got a million plus people playing it every day, hundreds of millions of dollars of prize money being awarded.
It's really phenomenal.
And you've got to get this right. You have to be in the right spot here. And this, here we're looking at from a 195 FPS in a fast-moving esports title up to 347.
Wow. So that's basically the difference between living and dying.
It's 80%.
It's 80% live more.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but CSGO is hugely important.
One title.
But it's just one title, right?
Exactly.
Let's look at the rest here. We've got a full list of big improvements that we made in DX9. And it's for all over the map, right? Huge amounts of titles.
It is. We've got 12 or 13 different games here that are just kind of representative of the changes. Everything from CSGO to Payday 2 to maybe Lost Ark.
Lost Ark. As a matter of fact, instead of just looking at a chart, let's take a look at a live demo. Okay, Ryan, what do we got going on here?
So we are playing Lost Ark, Ark with a K.
Okay, I like it.
Great title. DX9.
DX9.
Still incredibly popular.
Hundreds of thousands of people playing it. And it's just one example of why DX9 is so important.
Exactly, right? This is why it was important and critical that we improve our performance and capabilities in this space.
And now we've jumped right into it. And what you can see is I'm at 230 frames per second. You're at 130.
Yes, exactly.
That's almost double frame rate. It's like more than 50. It's like, depending on the scene, I'm going to use my superpowers.
What I'm showing here is, so we're running at 1080p. We're both on the A750 limited edition. In this case, I'm running on the driver we had at launch. So this would be the experience you have with this game at launch.
Okay.
And you're on a system that is the same exact hardware,
same Raptor
the driver that's coming out
A750.
today.
I'm really excited. It does show that with a driver update alone, we're almost improving the experience by more than 50%, in some cases almost double. And it's just through software. We're unleashing the potential of the Arc GPU.
Exactly.
Lost Ark, right? Pretty cool.
Pretty fun game.
I like the little clicking. You noticed I did a lot of the carrying of the team.
No, this was team effort. See, even when we're on a co-op game, you were competitive with me. But great performance improvement that we saw there. Put it in context.
All right, so let's normalize this. When you normalize, you get a better sense of the percentage improvement. What do we got here, Ryan?
So you've got everything from 10% on the low end up to 77% better performance improvements, right? And that's in Elder Scrolls Skyrim, that's in CSGO. The number we saw in Lost Ark was more than 50%.
That's great. What's really important about DX9 is there's this long tail of titles, right?
Yeah.
And our new architecture for the driver is going to lift up many of those titles, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's not just about performance, though. It's also about what I call smoothness. Now, this is showing you CSGO on our launch driver, and that going up and down there, that kind of like jittery line, that's not a great experience. Sometimes things are jittering in your scene, and it's not a great experience. Nobody likes it. This second line is our new driver. And that being nice and flat and tight, that tells you that the performance is consistent. We're delivering consistent frames smoothly.
That's the combination that you want to have for a good gaming experience.
Now, the way you can measure this, and instead of just showing charts, is through something called a 99th percentile. Now, the 99th percentile is reporting just that 1% of slowest frames. So having a high number for a 99th percentile kind of means you're getting more consistent frame rates. So in this case, we're showing you, again, normalized from our launch driver to now. What do we got here?
In general, things actually look even better in that 99th percentile, right? So we're seeing more than double the smoothness in a couple of titles, and you're getting 50, 60, 70% improvements in a lot of games.
It's great. I can say for a fact that DX9 is ready for prime time, and I hope all the reviewers who are getting sample cards give it a drive, right? Okay, but it's not 19 by 10 alone. Obviously, 25 by 14. Huge improvements here as well. What's our
all the way up to 87%? 87%. Again, in 1440p, you get maybe even a little bit more relative improvement.
You're a little less CPU limited, and you get a little bit more of the GPU exposed. Exactly. Again, it's not just an average frame rate. If we look at percentiles, we can again see huge improvements at 25 by 14.
More than double in a title, and again, like 90% better smoothness in two different
It's crazy.
Well. It's like these are massive gains.
Okay, so let's summarize it. We have done some big work just since launch. Now remember, that's just 3 months. We've improved our average performance on DX9 by 43%, and our smoothness is improved by 60%.
It's a combination that means if you already bought an ARC card, you're going to get a great experience.
You're going to get...
And if you haven't bought an ARC card, you can go in confident that the experience you're going to get is good.
Absolutely. Now's your time. All right. But we've already said the Arc GPU is not just built for DX9. It's a modern GPU. We have hardware ray tracing, lots of hardware dedicated to doing beautiful hardware ray tracing in DX12 titles. We have XeSS, which is built on our XMX basic infrastructure for AI inferencing. And we've been working hard on both of these technologies. So for us, DX11, DX12, modern gaming is going to be a labor of love forever. Right, we're going to be working on this thing, making it better. So let's update you on the progress we've made so far.
Yeah.
So just since launch, we have had 8 driver releases.
Now that's 8 driver releases that are doing what exactly?
A driver is the way that we take all the ideas we have about making performance better or making compatibility better, and we deliver it to a customer through a driver update. So we've done tons of bug fixes, we've done tons of stability improvements, and mostly we've had huge performance upgrades.
Excellent.
Right now, we also support new games and new titles when they become available. We call it a game on driver, and we've had 21 new titles supported the day they launch.
That's important, right? If you're a gamer, you've invested in your gaming PC, a new game comes out, you're excited about it, you want to make sure that you want to know that you're having the best experience you can have on your platform.
Absolutely. Also, XeSS, our technology for AI super sampled images, that's adoption is ramping quickly. We've gone more than double the titles since launch. We're now up to over 35 titles.
Yep, impressive.
Yeah, and lastly, we are continuously improving our DX11 and DX12 performance. We've had tons of updates, and I'll tell you a little bit about the data. Okay. First, let's take a look at the XeSS titles.
A lot of logos.
All over the place. I mean, on the style of games, Avengers, Modern Warfare, some really big titles here.
It's impressive, 35 plus titles, as you mentioned, more than doubling since launch.
Yep.
More coming in 2023. The DevRel team, the ISV groups, they deserve a ton of credit for getting
Absolutely. And the technology is easy to adopt. If you've done similar technologies, this is almost a turnkey upgrade.
Very cool. And it's not the only thing that our DevRel team is doing for us. They're also doing some bundles.
Absolutely.
Right? Starting today, actually, along with our updates, you can get a Nightingale and the Settlers included with the purchase of an ARC graphics card, the A750, of course, but any ARC card as well, right?
That's great.
Through the family, including notebooks as well.
Well, I'm looking forward to a couple of great titles now included at e-tail or retail. You buy a brand new ARC card, you're going to get a couple of new great titles.
Exactly.
So as I talked about, DX11 performance is improving, right?
Yes.
Warframe is just one example. It's a huge title. Tell me a little bit about the performance improvement here.
So this, I mean, you can see the visual here. This is going from 159 average FPS to 250 FPS.
Wow.
Not a small performance improvement.
No.
Dramatic performance improvement.
Yeah, and I love to see a chart like this, but what I actually appreciate more is real gameplay. All right, Ryan, this is Warframe. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the game?
Warframe is a free-to-play, third-person, role-playing kind of title, right? And we're doing the same kind of configuration we had before. On this side is the Arc A750 limited edition on the launch driver. This would be the experience you would have with that configuration.
Okay, and on this side, this is our brand new driver, just came out, and we can see right away you're at 165 frames per second. I'm at 270 already, so it's a massive performance.
Big performance difference. We're running at 1080p and DX11.
Okay, and let's get into it. We're going to go smack this guy around a little bit.
And of course, the competition that has to exist between us.
It's always there. We're going to get Volt Spectre a smackdown. I'm at 265.
Oh yeah, pretty big differences.
Where is he? Where'd he go?
Visible.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, I hope he.
Oh, there he is. I got you.
See, keep going in this corner.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I already got him. Oh wait, nope. Oh wait, yep, get him. I think he's dead. Yeah, that was a one-hit wonder, man.
Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing for me.
All right, I'm at 240 frames per second. You're at 240. We're kind of in different spots.
Yeah, if you look out that final windshield
there.
Yeah,
I'm at 400 frames per second. You're at 300 frames per second. So the point of this is not showing my gaming skills versus Ryan, although that is an impressive side. The performance of the new driver dramatically faster than our prior driver, and it's just going to keep getting better. Good luck. All right, Warframe. Pretty cool game, right?
I lost again.
I thought it was a great game.
I lost again.
I don't know what happened there. I just didn't. Yeah. But anyway, the performance is what matters. It's not about who's the better gamer. And in this case, Warframe has improved by over 50%. Is that right?
Yes.
Crazy. So if you take that all together, DX11's getting better, DX12's getting better, and now it's all available at a new low price, we said, at $249.
$249 for the A750 limited edition card. Starting today in key retailers, it'll be rolling out throughout the globe over the next week or so.
Yep.
Fantastic new price, coupled with all the software stuff that we've talked about. Yeah. It's amazing.
Well, the way I think about it is the new price changes our position in the market. It changes our perf per dollar. So let's take a look at it.
That's a good idea.
So here you go. I've got a big chart of lots of titles. The line is the perf per dollar we delivered at launch. And now those blue bars are what's the perf per dollar we're delivering now. And you can see what's really new here is these big spikes for DX9.
Yeah.
We're crushing DX9.
DX9, it might have been a sore spot for some reviews, perhaps, right? Now we're saying, hey, look,
what
software team is delivering.
This is just one of those things I love about Intel. It's because when we have something like that happen, we can get on it, right? So that's happened on DX9. But you can also see DX11 is improving, right?
Yes, it's DX11 and DX12 all increasing and improving relative to our launch position,
right? And now it's not just about us. I know it's not just about us. We got to consider where we are relative to everybody else. So I did the same kind of data. This is taking NVIDIA's latest driver and using the 3060 12 gigabytes, running all the same titles, same configurations, and the blue lines on top are how much better we are compared to that on a perf per dollar basis.
It's there are a lot of bars above that.
A lot of bars above there, right?
Almost all of those bars are above that line.
The DX9, pretty good, right? The DX11, DX12 is great.
Yeah.
Right?
So it takes a story that maybe would have been one of our lows and turns it into a high.
It does.
Right? And says now it's not a you don't have to choose, right?
No,
you get all of
legacy
this.
APIs, modern APIs, features, performance, all at an incredible price. What's the summary? Right now, A750, based on the data today, is 52% better perf per dollar than an RTX 3060.
The gaming value you get out of this product, out of Arc, is astounding, right?
It comes back to what we said a couple months ago, right? We're not playing around here, right? We're bringing everything we've got to bear. We're bringing a great new price, and we're improving performance constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you summarize everything all together, we've improved DX9 performance by 43%.
Amazing.
We have a brand new price, $249, which means we're delivering 52% better value than our closest competitor.
Now, I know we have that line of text on the top of the slide there. But I want to call it out, right? When we talked in October, it was about bringing balance back.
Yes.
That was your catchphrase
of
the moment. It still applies, right? But this is about unleashing Arc, unleashing the product.
When we launched, we were very clear that this hardware has headroom left, right? We built a tremendous performance core that we hadn't been able to optimize all the software yet. Well, that's exactly what we've been doing over the last several months. Just 3 months later, we are unleashing the performance that is built into every Arc GPU.
Well, I'm excited about it. I think this is a fantastic story. I know we're going to have reviewers and tech community. They're all going to take a look at this and see, does it stack up? Is it stack up?
I'm confident.
And I am too, right? And so thanks for coming and explaining it with
Always
us.
Great.
And thanks to the engineers for making it all happen, of course. And we'll be back soon with more updates.
Time.
Hey, Tap, what shirt are you wearing for the shoot today? I'll go change.
Okay.